Your poverty mindset is gonna tell you that it's about money. It's just about the money. It's just financial. Whether I can do it, whether I can't do it, whether I'm gonna quit on my business. It's just about money. And nothing personal. Nothing personal. It's just about the money. Oh, why can't you do that business opportunity? Oh, it's just the money. Oh, why you wanna quit? It's just financial. It's just about the money right now. Hey, why can't you actually be the person that you know you can be and step into, it's just about the money. It's your poverty mindset that is going to tell you that you can't do this, and it's going to keep you small and get you to retract and retreat because it's about the money. I'm going to tell you, as someone that lost the business after 10 years because of a pandemic, was broke for 10 years, built up a business, lost it again, built up his money, went back to ground zero and rebuilt it to something that has never been as big as this. I'm going to tell you right now the truth, that it's never about money. It's never about money the reason why you don't have clients. It's never the reason about money why you can or can't do something. It's never actually about money. It's never about money why you can't get sales. People are not doing what you're selling. They're not buying, not because of money. It's got nothing to do with money. And it just shows a poverty and a lack mentality whenever you quit and don't do something because of money. It's never actually about that. What do I mean? Because I get it. Maybe your bank account is in a situation. Maybe you're broke right now. Maybe your savings are dwindling. Maybe you don't have as much financial resources as you could, right? And so you're saying, Carlo, but my bank account reads what my bank account reads, right? Well, to an extent, but we really need to understand money. I want to cover a couple of little things. First of all, if you're not making sales or you can't do the things that you want to do because it's about money, I wonder if it's the same excuse that your clients are getting. You know what I'm saying? Like when you can't do something like it's just the financials, just the financials, right? Is that the same reason why the prospects aren't buying from you? Because it's about money. Interesting, right? Think about it. Think about who you are and the signal that you're broadcasting to the world, because every thought and every emotion sends a signal. What are you broadcasting right now? Are you broadcasting abundance? Are you broadcasting king and queen energy? Are you broadcasting confidence and trust and authority and a reason to invest? Or are you attracting and are you broadcasting, sending out the signal of lack, and then wondering, why do people not respond to my messages? Why do I not have leads? Why does no one respond to me? Why does no one open my messages? Mama, why did no one answer me? Is that the signal you're sending out first? And why am I saying this? Why am I so strong about this? Because the signal that you send out is everything, and the way that you are, life is a mirror. You get back what you put in. You get back what you broadcast. And if you want to succeed in your business, if you want to grow, you want to 3x your business, 10x your business, you want to get more people in so that you can do something full time. You don't have to go back and do Uber Eats, so that you don't have to do Deliveroo, so you don't have to go and deliver food in order to get by. Then we really need to understand the signal that we put out. Because if you do this, if you don't do this, and if you continue on this broadcasting frequency of lack and scarcity and insecurity, and you, as soon as something gets hard, you quit on yourself, then what are you going to get back? Oh, I want people that are really going to, be really excited, and they're really going to invest in their business, and they're really going to be ideal clients. Well, are you being an ideal client? Are you being the person that you want to attract? Yay or nay? Because if you're not, That's delusional to think you're going to get back what you're not. True or false? True or false? Think about it. Actually think about it for a minute. How can you get back something that you're not? It will never happen. So let's bring it back for a second. Okay? Because if we say it's about the money, I can't do this because of the money. Let's actually bring it back for a second and say, anytime that we're in a situation when we say, hey, it's just about the money. Even if your prospect says that to you, what does that tell you? It tells you that how you're conveying this in a sales call is wrong. You're not adding value. You're being too attached, and people just feel like, nah, it's just not valuable. I actually don't see what's in it for me. You're telling me what I need, but you're not telling me actually what I want. And so that's why they give you the money excuse. If you right now are stressed about money, let's talk about this for a second. If you're stressed about money, actually come back and realize that it's not actually about the money, because anytime someone has a problem around money, it's actually got nothing to do with money, because there's an abundance of it out there. What there isn't in this equation right now is the right actions. So even if I look back at all the times that I was struggling financially, right? I was struggling financially and I genuinely didn't have the money. I look back and I look at my actions and look at who I was in the terms of how I thought, how I felt, and what I did. Because remember, the way that you think, act, and feel creates what? It creates your personality. And your personality creates your personal reality. So if I think broke thoughts, if I think lack of confidence, if I think scarcity, if I think fear, if I think like I don't have enough, I'm going to keep getting more of that. Okay, I wish I could just grab the me from a few years ago and all those times that I just got into those fear patterns, into those insecurity patterns. I'm like, bro, stop thinking those things and actually start being the person that thinks positive, encouragement, confidence, certainty, wealth, abundance, prosperity. Because once we start thinking that, we start attracting it. Because the way that we think and then the way that we feel, think about it. When you start thinking positive, when you start thinking abundance, success, prosperity, wealth, how do you feel? All of a sudden you feel prosperity. You feel abundant. You feel light. You feel ease. You feel normal. You feel light. Okay? And then from those thoughts and feelings, what kind of actions do you take? Or are you required to take? My guess, and you can guess it as well, you can just imagine what kind of actions those will be. And they would be actions of prosperity, confidence, reaching out to people, posting, adding value, being the person, showing up with a kind of energy that people are like, oh my God, like I have to work with you. I'm going to find a way. I'm just going to move myself through a crowd of people so I can work with you. And then what happens, right? You do these things. Money starts coming, right? But the thing that most people, especially if you've been in a 9 to 5, what most people forget is there is a time delay. You think that, I'm just like if I go to work, I punch my numbers, I punch my hours, even if I don't think we do that anymore, right? This kind of punch it. Anyway, moving on. You go in, you do your hours, you get paid. That isn't business. I went 18 months without a client before I signed up a client. And people that do this kind of work, they come into the online space, coaching, network marketing, normal, growing a business, doing something new with their life, and they think, oh man, I've been doing this for 4 months. Where's my reward? Where's your reward? It's consistency. Just because we start doing the right thing straight away doesn't mean you get the reward straight away. Luckily that when you do the right things, you can see results straight away. But reality is that it takes time. It takes both consistency and letting people simmer in your message and see it. You know, they see one thing, then another thing, then another thing, then another thing. And eventually they go like, oh my God, what are you doing? Because people take time to be convinced. Don't you? You take time to be convinced, to actually see some social proof, to see results, to see this person, is really kind of doing it. And then when they feel safe and you've added enough value, they come, right? So if you're in a situation right now, my message is simple. If you're in a situation right now that you go like, oh, it's just about the money. It's just about the money. It's just a financial thing. It's not a financial thing. It's an actions thing and it's a mindset thing. So let me ask you, what kind of actions are you doing? Oh, Carlo, I'm doing all the actions. Great. How long have you been doing it for? How long have you been doing it? What are the right actions that you need to do? I speak to my clients about this all the time, and you probably heard me talk about this all the time as well. The 5 things you need to do every single day. First is work on your identity. Do internal work. Second, you need to be seen. You need to post once, twice, 3 times a day, whatever the moment is requiring of you. Third, you need to be reaching out to people. How many people? As many people as you possibly can every single day consistently. Oh, but I reach out every day and people aren't responding. Well, have you followed up? Have you actually given them a reason to open your messages? Are you reaching out authentically, real, in a way that is different from the masses? Because everyone's doing the same shit. Don't you realize? I see people, and people come to me after going to masterminds and group programs, and I'm like, dude, you look exactly the same, you sound exactly the same. Everyone is saying the same shit. No wonder no one's buying from you, because you're not being a leader. You're not actually leading. Oh, but I'm told that I need to resonate. Screw resonate. Lead. Actually give to people. Lead. Be at the forefront, the cutting edge. Be at the cutting edge. So, internal work, being seen, reaching out, and then number 4, are you getting on calls? Are you getting on calls with people? Because if you're not getting on calls, how do you expect to make sales? I'll send them to my platform. They'll sell for me. That does not create a lasting legacy for you and your business, and that is relying on someone else to make sales for you. It's wrong, and it will lead to failure. And the 5th and final thing is that you got to get the people in your team results. And if you don't have people in your team, if you don't have clients yet, then you need to be going out and getting referrals. Say, hey, who do you know that can help me? Who do you know? But no, what do we do? We sit here in our ego and we go like, oh, I just, poor me, I need to save money. I need to stop spending because I just, my savings are going down, or I'm running out of money, or this or that, or all of that kind of stuff. It's an egocentric, and it's a retreat, and it's going back into the program, into your scarcity mindset. And every time you buy into the program, you invest in it. You become disciplined and committed to that life. Do not be the kind of person that is more committed to their current situation, to their mediocrity, to that little moment, rather than what they're truly capable of. And then you lie to yourself because you're like, oh no, we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and all of that kind of stuff. And no, we know enough. It's bullshit. It's a lie, because you're always going to go back to your program. I'm not saying that just to say that and to people down. I'm actually saying that because I'm hoping that you actually see how important your program is, and how we always go back into the program. And the more you keep going back into the program, the more you validate it and you instill it within you. And now you're just in a cycle, and good luck to you changing your life. What you're trying to run away from in terms of the pain that you're trying to leave, and building a business gives you life, it won't happen. Not because you're not capable of, but because you're going to keep on into your program. This is what the Kingmaker Coaching is all about. This is what I talk to people all about, because if we can undo the program and create a new program, your life will forever change. So guys, my message is pretty simple, and it's this. If you find yourself thinking it's about the money, I can't do this because of money, I can't do that, oh, I'm not getting I just need to retreat, and I need to save the little that I have. Well, you can save the little that you have, but there's only as much as you can do that. So my message is simple. Do the right actions. If this is important for you in 2023, message me now about how we can work together